Hey guys, another week, just going to fly through Tuesday's home workout with you. Super work by everybody who is taking part in the Easter Challenge. It's brilliant to see so many people out running at the weekends and stuff. Really good. And well done last week on the midweek challenge, and I have something good lined up for you again this week. So that will be out on Wednesday morning, and you have till midnight Wednesday night to get it done. Okay, so today's today's warm-up is Jefferson curls into a goblet squat. Okay, so just taking your weight, whether it's kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever it is you have. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which way you hold it. So you can hold like that or at their ends. Okay, getting your feet just about shoulder width apart, nice and narrow, pushing those knees back, tucking your chin in, lowering yourself right down, letting that weight pull you down. Okay, keeping that head tucked in. If you've got a good range of motion, okay, and you're well able to touch your toes, you might just want to step up onto a box. So you're going to hold that for about 30 to 45 seconds, then turning our weight around, and we're dropping down into the bottom of our squat. Okay, and we're just going to hold in that goblet squat position. Remember, we don't want to be down here being lazy and being in this position and hunched over. We want to be up nice and tall, keeping that back nice and straight, knees out, okay, chest is up, and using those elbows to open up the hip as much as we possibly can. So holding down that position again for between 30 and 45 seconds. Once you've that done, we're just going to go into a frog stretch. Okay, so frog stretch is down onto the ground, getting our knees nice and wide as we can manage. Okay, trying to get your feet, your heel then in line with your knee, pointing your toe back up towards you, coming down onto your forearms, and then from there keeping that back nice and straight. And I'm just going to try and sit my hips back towards my heels. Find that end range where you feel comfortable, where you can feel a good stretch but not in pain, and then just holding that for about 45 seconds. Trying to increase the width of your knees or the depth of your hips as you sit back every round on that one. And the last thing we want to do is just ankle mobility. So a couple of versions and ways you can do ankle mobility work. So just an easy one just to show you, okay, is half kneeling position. Okay, I'm going to use my own body weight, or I'm going to use a dumbbell or kettlebell just to increase as much as I can. Okay, so half kneeling position, all I'm going to do is I want to make sure this heel is staying on the ground all the time. Okay, so I'm really trying to mobilize the ankle as much as I can, so driving, pushing down, trying to open it up, moving it around, different angles. Okay, just playing around with it as much as you can. If you feel like you've got good range of motion, you might take your kettlebell or dumbbell, place it on top of your knee, and use that to increase the range of motion again a little bit further. So okay, so ankle mobility is your last thing. After that, it is into our Metcon. Okay, so Metcon, today you have a buy-in, then you have 20 rounds. Okay, so that's not a typo, it is 20 rounds, and then you have a buy-out. Okay, so it is skipping as your buy-in. Okay, so it is 50 double unders. Okay, so 50 double unders as your buy-in. Anyone that's doing single skips, you can do 100. Anyone that's doing single double unders, you can do 30. Okay, so it is skipping 50 double unders, okay, of your buy-in. Once you have the 50 double unders done, okay, this is where your 20 rounds start. So the rounds are short and sharp. Okay, so that's why there's 20 of them. Okay, so you're going to be doing 3 burpees. Okay, so whether that is chest to floor all the way right down, okay, or straight arm, jumping in. When you jump in as well, try and get your feet wider than your hands. Okay, and then up. Okay, so it is burpees, chest to floor or straight arm, or off an elevated platform if you have to. So you will do 3 of those. Once you have that done, you're going to go into pistol squats. With the pistol squats today, it is either you do them fully, if you're capable of doing that, all the way down to the floor, to the ground, okay, or you do your pistol squats with a box behind you. Okay, but that box can be no higher than probably about 16 inches or so. So whether that's a box or a chair or a table, whatever it might be, that is just assistance, but I don't want you doing them if you require more than that. We are not going to use the scaled version today. Okay, so there is no option to do this today. If you can't do pistol squats all the way down, or you can't do them to a maximum of 16 inches in height, okay, I want you to do step ups instead. And your step ups will be 2 feet up, 2 feet down. That would be 1, switching over to the other side, 2 feet up, 2 feet down, that's 2. Is that okay? It's just to kind of have the speed of it equaling kind of the people that are doing the pistol squats. Is that okay? Because when we're doing the scale version, it can be just a little bit quicker, and then people doing full pistol squats are kind of getting a little bit dragged behind. Is that okay? So your pistol squats, for anyone that is able to do it, remember trying to keep that heel on the ground, leg extended out all the way right down, and then driving back up, switching onto the other side, all the way down, driving back up and over and back. So you'll do 4 in total. Okay, so there's just 4 in total. Once you've that done, then it is into 5 swings. So kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, whatever it might be, whatever it is that you have. Okay, always remember with your swings, it is a hip dominant move. It is not doing this. Okay, it is softening these, driving those hips all the way right back. So I'm in that position, chest is up, eyes are always looking forward, and then snapping my hips forward, squeezing my glutes nice and tight at the top. Is that okay? Make sure the weight is always high. So it should always feel as high as possible when it is going underneath your legs. So I don't want the weight down here like that, because that's pulling me down. I want to keep it high, so I'm just like I'm hiking on American football underneath my legs. That's what you kind of want to feel like. Is that okay? So it is 3 burpees, 4 pistol squats, 5 swings. You will do 20 rounds of all of that. Okay, so 20 rounds. Once you have that done, then you will have a buyout, simple buyout of just 10 push-ups to finish. Okay, so just 10 push-ups to finish. So it is 50 double unders, or 100 single skips, or 30 single double unders. Then it is 20 rounds of 3 burpees, 4 pistols, 5 swings, replacing the pistols with step-ups, and then your buyout is 10 push-ups at the end. Remember with those push-ups, elbows nice and tucked in, hands directly below my shoulders. Remember, I want chest all the way down to the floor, not leaving my bum, my hips up in the air. Everything moves up and down together as one, and that should be exactly how it looks if you're doing it off an elevated platform as well. Okay, so don't be driving your hips forward, or don't be leaving your hips miles up in the air, and then don't have the edge of the bar or table or box down here. Okay, it must mimic, okay, what it would feel like to do press-ups off the floor. Is that okay? That's it, guys. That is Tuesday. I hope to see plenty of you on Zoom tomorrow morning. Talk to you then.